The King James Bible, New Testament, Luke chapter 8 Stats and Facts Review and Study. Chapter, verse, and word counts. Luke chapter 8 verse 22 has the most words at 33 words. You can see the Luke chapter 8 verse total count at 56 verses, the average word all of Luke chapter 8 verses at 25 words per verse, as well as the average verse word counts for both the complete Old Testament, New Testament, and both combined to get a comparison of Luke chapter 8 word per verse count comparisons. Top 25 most used word counts found in Luke chapter 8. You can see the most frequent words in Luke chapter 8 and the word count for each ordered by word count. As well, you can compare that to the total times those words are used in the whole of each Old Testament, New Testament, and both Old and New Testament combined. Top 50 least used words found in chapter 8. You can see the least frequent words in Luke chapter 8 and the word count for each. As well, you can compare that to the total times those words are used in the whole of each Old Testament, New Testament, and both Old and New Testaments. You can see 3 unique words in yellow highlight, which instances are only found one time in all of the Bible, making them a rare occurrence only found in Luke chapter 8. Counts of names, places, and topics. You can see different topics, names, and places, as well as their word counts in Luke chapter 8. As well, you can see the large list of names under the topic of name highlighted in blue. You can see 2 places listed at the bottom in orange as places, lands, and landmarks. You can see 2 rows in purple for the topic of peoples groups, as well as 1 row for the topic of salvation. You can see 2 rows highlighted in yellow having only 1 usages in the whole Bible. You can see the total counts for all the listed topics in the New Testament, Old Testament, and both combined out to the right. Verse counts and the words incurring the related references pointing out of Luke chapter 8 chapters and verses. You can see in yellow the total outbound references pointing out Luke chapter 8 at 20 references, as well as the counts per each verse in Luke chapter 8 and the average outbound reference per verse at 0.4 per verse, and see the per verse rates for the Old Testament, New Testament, and both to the right for comparison. In red, you can see the out references by destination of either Old Testament or New Testament ordered by counts. In blue, you can see 11 out references to the destination Bible books Mark through 2 Chronicles ordered by counts. In green, you can see 15 words in Luke chapter 8 that incur the related outbound reference counts to other Bible verses ordered by the count used. Verse counts and the words incurring the related references pointing into Luke chapter 8 verses. You can see in yellow the total inbound related references pointing into Luke chapter 8 at 16 references, as well as the counts per each verse in Luke chapter 8 and the average inbound reference per verse at 0.3 per verse, and the per verse rates for the Old Testament, New Testament, and both to the right for comparison. In red, you can see the inbound references by origin source of either Old Testament or New Testament ordered by counts. In blue, you can see the 9 inbound references into Luke chapter 8 verse references by origin Bible books Mark through James ordered by counts. In green, you can see the 14 words that incur the related inbound reference counts into Luke chapter 8 from other Bible verses ordered by the count used. Footnote definitions counts. You can see in red the footnote type and counts of topical guide with 9 counts as well as Greek translation at 7 counts found in Luke chapter 8.